Drops, and drop it does, and Germany get the first of the 2014 World Cup semi-finals underway, kicking from right to left against Brazil, and immediately give the ball away. Played back to Marcelo. When the Brazilians arrived at the Mineirão today, they were all wearing baseball caps saying Força Neymar. No foul on Luis Gustavo, but here's Marcelo. Here's Marcelo's left-footed shot. Philippe Lahm, Khedira. Good turn by Khedira, getting away from Fernandinho. He's done well here. Muller onto it, Klose in the middle. Ozil arriving, too high for Kroos. Muller is there. Muller back into the mix. Khedira, it might have cannoned off Toni Kroos, I think it did. Klose in his usual position, about 8 yards from goal. Muller in there as well, and it goes back, past it's in! And Germany lead. Muller. Thomas Muller from the corner puts Germany in front. His 5th goal of this World Cup. Who picked him up? No one picked him up. And Muller scores.
He's at this level. Watching it come in, a decent ball, he just stays out of it. Side puts into the net. He makes it look easy, but it's just about concentration. Evades everyone. Look at that tap in.
Fernandinho looking for Fred. Hummels might have got a little touch on that, but Oscar finds Hulk. Marcelo left side. Marcelo trying to get in behind Lahm. Lahm with the challenge, corner kick.
Beautifully challenged, wasn't it? Beautiful timing.
Well, I think the Germans are unhappy because they thought Marcelo was taking a dive. Lahm's tackle.
From Brazil. Marcelo trying to get behind him, but look at that for a perfectly timed challenge. Oceans of space to run into.
It's found its way through Fernandinho to Toni Kroos here. Kroos through the legs back into Muller. Muller, Klose, brilliant save. Klose scores. Historic goal. Germany 2, Brazil 0. And Miroslav Klose is the all-time World Cup record goal scorer. And Brazil have a mountain to climb in their own backyard against Germany.
And look, lost the Brazilians. Down their right-hand side again, they look really strong. It comes central. They just work it nicely. Great little layoff here. Klose gets another chance. He ain't going to miss that one. It's so simple. Puts him in the record books.
Hey, Toni Kroos! Brazil have fallen apart inside 25 minutes. 25 minutes from Germany leave Brazil nonplussed.
That's as good as finish as you'll see. Again down the right-hand side, oceans of space in behind Marcelo. What a finish that is. Goes like an arrow.
Blown apart. And it's getting embarrassing. It could be 4. It's turned square. Kroos. It's 4-0 to Germany. After 25 minutes, Fernandinho caught in possession. Brazil are being humiliated, humbled and taken apart by Germany.
Unbelievable. So unprofessional. That's a good closing down. Khedira, look at this, just gives it him back. Nice little side foot finish. It's embarrassing.
It might be through again here. Khedira. Ozil, Khedira, 5-0, 5-0. Absolute humiliation. Brazil scored their first in the 11th minute, their second in the 23rd, their third in the 24th, their fourth in the 26th, and their fifth in the 29th. Martin, they've scored 4 goals in the last 6 minutes.
Well, it's just truly unbelievable, and they're so patient. They wait for that chance, and then it's just a tap in.
Oh, Philippe Lahm in all kinds of space, bodies all over the place, deflection, and it's only a yard wide. And Toni Kroos here thought he was about to complete a first-half hat-trick. Maicon here. Maicon's ball into the box, headed out by Mertesacker. Oscar is there. Oscar running into Boateng, certainly no foul there. Marcelo. Oscar's touch. Fred can help it on here to Ramirez. Ramirez drive. Back into Fred. Fred, cleverly done. Ramirez can turn it square. Neuer is there for Germany.
Great save, great reactions. Look, he knows, he makes his mind up, and he gets there. He's probably right.
Marcelo trying to get away from Khedira here. Ramirez can help it on to Oscar. Neuer with the save. Fred can't turn it away, neither can Ramirez. Muller headed back into Paulinho, he's onside. Paulinho, Neuer in the way again. Paulinho, magnificent save by Neuer. What about this save?
Well, this one, I mean, he just sort of parries it in front, and you think now he's going to hit the back of the net, but no, great reactions. For me there, that's a poor finish.
Oh, given away badly. Muller around the goalkeeper, and Julio Cesar manages to get a foot on it. Khedira. Oh, clever disguise on that Schürrle into Muller. Muller shot, good save.
Save he makes onto his left foot. Just pushes it over.
Schweinsteiger's making a run down the middle. Khedira to Muller. They've got two in the middle. This is Schweinsteiger. Let it go to Schürrle, and Julio Cesar did ever so well. He's on a hat-trick. Philippe Lahm getting forward. Lahm can play in Khedira here. Three in the middle. Khedira. Lovely ball into Lahm. Lahm square, and it's a tap-in for 6, and Andre Schürrle.
As the boos ring round here in this stadium. Nice little pass into Lahm. Just pulls it back to Schürrle, and again it's another tap-in. But the markings, well, totally non-existent. Look at David Luiz standing there on his heels. You've got to be marking in the box. Ridiculous.
That's a lovely little reverse ball. Schürrle! Oh! Andre Schürrle! It's 7!
We're watching one of the great Brazilian teams, isn't it, yesteryear? Fantastic finish. Top corner.
In this country they know all about good football, and the Brazilian fans who are still in this ground, and there are over 50,000 of them, asking to see what the crowd does on the whistle. Here's David Luiz. Ramirez shot Neuer right behind it, never took his eye off it.
He's had a go, Ramirez, since he's been on. Should have been on from the start for me.
Willian, that's a decent ball. Oscar is onside. Neuer stands up.
Finish from that angle. It's a toe poke, isn't it?
Ball to Ramirez. His driver's cannoned away, and look, Germany can break here. Draxler, Ozil down the middle. Mesut Ozil is onside and through. This for 8, and he's put it wide.
You just think he's just going to be calm. He is. He misses the target.
Neuer thought about coming and has retreated here. Oscar for Brazil gets one. The Germans are furious, and that tells you a lot about them. The Germans are absolutely livid. They've let one in. Brazil, Germany, thoroughly unforgettable performance. It is finished in Belo Horizonte, the most surprising scoreline of a surprising World Cup. Brazil 1, Germany 7.